It's the Cup of Joe with Anna and Sheila. I'm Sheila. You obviously know that this is not Anna. This is Jody, one of Anna's friends, her sister, her other sister. Not her other sister yet. Good morning. So she joined us so that Anna could do what she does. She has to work today, which is sad because we miss her. But thank you for coming with us.
My pleasure.
We've already had a little discussion about baseball because she's a Yankees fan, I'm a Red Sox fan, so there's a lot of social distancing here between the two of us. So no knockdown drag out fight.
That's later. That's later.
But next year. Both root for the Tampa Bay Rays.
All right.
But it's baseball. We have to root for somebody because it's our division.
Yes, it is our division.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to root for it. Okay. So we've got a lot of good stuff going on here. So the reason we do this is to tell people how to get involved in politics. Most people are scared to death about getting involved in politics. They don't know why. Yeah, they don't know what to do, how to do it. So Anna and I started this show to tell people how easy it is. And you're here because you know how easy it is. We just dragged you off the street and said, come and do this. Right. So we've got a couple different changes in our weekend lineup today. And we'll go over that in a minute. But we want you to like, follow, and share our 3 pages. First one is Ridin with Biden, Hillsborough. The second one is Tampa Bay for Biden. The third one is Fishhawk for Biden. So like, follow, share, and we also have an email of joefh, stands for Fishhawk, @gmail.com. So it's pretty out there. We absolutely got everybody going.
You guys got this going very quickly.
We're trying.
In a short period of time, because this hasn't been going on forever. So when did we start? Cup of Joe
Started
September,
the end of August, beginning of September.
So I think we've come a long way since then.
Yeah, look, we even got a mic.
And we have somebody with superpowers.
I know, we have Erin, our producer.
We have
who's like
Erin, our
the most
producer.
amazing one on the planet.
Absolutely. But I bet you can't make meatballs. Erin, do you make meatballs?
I can, but I don't want to.
Okay.
How do you not want to make meatballs? Meatballs are like the easiest thing to make.
I don't like to cook.
Okay. Oh, all right. Well, you do this for us, and I'll make the meatballs.
That sounds like a deal.
There's actually a company that I found called The Flying Meatball, and it's out of Eastern Pennsylvania. And they're a mom and pop meatball company, and they make frequency meatballs, and they're fabulous. Really? And they ship them. And you buy them at Fresh Market, and it comes with sauce. Oh, 6 meatball sauce, and just throw the pasta in, and you get a meal.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, so there you go, Erin. I don't have to make the meatballs after all.
And they come in 3 different kinds. There's turkey,
Right.
beef, and then the 3
Shrimp, that's what I do. I do
meatballs.
Yep, that's the only way to do it.
So we've got a couple things today. We've got 2 guests. We're really excited. Our first guest is going to be Jeanine Cohen, and she is a lawyer, which, I'm going to not say anything too unlegal. Is that a word?
We'll have to ask her.
So Janine's going to talk to us about the judges on the ballot. And for most of us, we're looking at this going, okay, there's judges here, and we're not really sure what to do. So we're going to bring Jeanine in a bit and find out there she is.
Good morning.
We're going to move our mic because we have to talk louder. So
Okay.
Thank you for coming. How are you?
I am great. I love your signs, but
You.
I would add one sign to it if I could, which is a Bill Yanger for a circuit court judge sign.
Oh, there you go.
We heard that. He's
Yes.
a good guy.
He really is, and it's really his race. And I'm just going to jump right in. I've been a lawyer for 20-something years. I don't know if you saw my Facebook picture. It's got the snowflake on it. It says proud, and my daughter's wearing a snowflake that says future. So I wear my politics right on my sleeve. I don't pretend that I'm anything but a bleeding heart liberal, because that's what I am. And I'm proud of that. So as far as for judges, they don't run on political parties. So you have to do a little bit more digging. And Hillsborough County, well, in general, women vote for women. When you don't know the party, right? You don't know the players. Women look for women's names. Men necessarily don't, but women do. So they vote woman first when they don't know political parties. And the other thing is you get extra points if you're first on the ballot. So in Bill Yanger's case, he's an older white man who's going to be second on the ballot behind a woman.
Excellent. Okay.
Right, which is really hard to overcome. And that's why I am very vocal, because it's not a political party race, but Bill Yanger has what it takes to be a good and fair, even-keeled judge. We need more judges like him.
We do. That's exactly what we need.
Absolutely.
Right. So my biggest message on his race is sometimes it's okay to vote for the older white man, especially in Hillsborough County. So the other thing,
the guidance on when it's appropriate and when it's not, because honestly, that's not worked out well for us in the past.
no, it hasn't been, and that's why it's really funny with when the races come around that I have friends all the time that reach out to me on the amendments and the judges, because the lawyers know the judges, and it depends on your political views. So, for example, I have a dear friend who she was a prosecutor against me as a defense lawyer for many years, and I value her opinion and her beliefs. Okay, but she's a conservative Republican. I am the opposite. I love Andrew Warren, the guy who is the state attorney in Hillsborough County who's running for re-election. Is he perfect? Absolutely not. Does his office make mistakes? They all do. But will I take him every time over Mike? Absolutely. I like the initiatives he's put into place to decriminalize stuff that doesn't necessarily need to be criminalized. You know, our state in particular runs a lot of private businesses on our criminal justice system. And that is not where I think people should be profiting. I think we need to take the resources we have and put it into rehabilitation. You know, that's my belief.
You're not running for office.
No, I'm not. I know. That's what I'm saying.
Ballot. Is it too late that we can't write you in on the
No,
ballot?
no. I'm not running for office. But I'm saying, I think a lot of times when you're looking at asking lawyers and asking other people who to vote for, you really need to know where they're coming from. And you want to go with someone who's like-minded. Because I love my friend who lives in Fishhawk Ranch, she's now an assistant attorney general, who's a former prosecutor, but I guarantee you my ballot is the exact opposite of hers on almost every issue. So you certainly have that issue. So let's talk about this. Is there another? I think Yanger is the only circuit court judge's race in Hillsborough County that's left. I think the rest were decided.
Yeah, that's correct.
Because Wendy DePaul won. So thank you for everybody who voted for her. She's my business partner for 16 years, which is why you see the boxes in the back. We're actually shutting down the law firm after 16 years because Wendy DePaul is taking the bench. And I'm taking my toys and going home.
Wow.
Oh, good for you.
Will you be
So,
working?
I'm going to keep working, but I'm just going to work from my house.
Good.
Perfect.
So it's lovely. All right. So let's talk about the second DCA justices that they ask about retention, as well as the Supreme Court. You can go online. So for the second DCA, it's literally second2dca.org judges. And every judge is there. And you can see how they got to be a judge and how they got to be on the DCA.
Can you put that website to be back up and give our audience that website?
So for the second DCA judges, it's 2dca.org, and just go right to judges, and there's every judge's name. And for the Florida Supreme Court, because right there's some Florida Supreme Court judges.
That's great, because I was looking at them, I'm thinking, okay, well, this one likes cats and this one likes birds. That's kind of what they were putting down. They were putting down what their opinions were.
I'm going to tell you what to do. So for the Florida Supreme Court one, it's literally floridasupremecourt.org justices. Okay? So what you're going to do is you look each of them up, and it just takes one moment to find them. So for example, let's look at Judge Daniel Sleet. Is he up for re-election?
We're pulling it up right now.
Okay. But on your ballot, does it say retain Judge Sleet?
No, on our ballot for Hillsborough, it's just got one judge.
No, that's the race for Yanger. It says for the retention of justices.
Oh, I don't have a ballot. I just have a slate card.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay, so it goes further, just like the amendments. So there's a whole list of 2nd DCA judges and Supreme Court justices. Your judge at the trial level, the appellate level, Florida Supreme Court is justices. Before you decide whether or not to retain a judge, take the moment, look them up, see who appointed them. If it ain't your cup of joe, say no, right?
Yeah, there are people that were appointed by the other parties, the other past governors.
I don't retain any of them.
I don't either.
But part of the problem, though, with wanting to do the research is unless you request a mail-in ballot ahead of time, you don't have time once you get to the polls to do this type of research. So this information really needs to be out there well ahead of time.
But nobody ever has it out there. And to take a sitting 2nd DCA judge or a sitting Florida Supreme Court judge, you got to have more than 50% of the vote for no. And unless someone specifically runs a targeted campaign against a judge or a justice, it ain't happening.
Gotcha.
That's my honest opinion. We're never going to make a difference for our vote, but it makes me feel better that I vote how I choose. Now, there might be a fabulous judge, and I use Judge Sleet as an example because Judge Sleet was a Hillsborough County Circuit Court judge. He was a good judge, but he was appointed to the bench by Rick Scott, and I believe he got promoted by another one on that party.
Well, the good thing is we have this information now, so when the election comes around again in 2 years, I know the cup of joe or however we name it in 2 years, we'll come back and we can sit down again with you and talk about the importance of either retaining a judge or giving them the boot.
And having a better understanding of how to decipher that information. And
Absolutely.
Appreciate the websites that you've given us so we can do the
The other thing that's really important, and this is what happened with Wendy's race, and many of the judges' races were decided in August. You want to start talking about this stuff before the primary, because most judges' races, local court judges that really impact us locally, they're decided on the August ballot, not the November ballot. The only ones who get to the November ballot are runoffs.
Understood.
Yeah, so we'll definitely have you back in 2 years to talk about this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully it'll be sooner than that.
Yes.
Jane. But you've been plethora.
You're very welcome, but make sure you put up a vote for Bill Yanger.
She already did. Aaron,
All right.
and sir, Jeanine, the next time you come back, I want to talk about cats.
Oh, yeah, I run the largest rescue in Hillsborough County. As a volunteer when I'm not littering.
Cup of Joe got a new addition this week. He's a little baby gray Maine Coon cat, and his name is Joe, and he's sleeping right now, or we have him on to show you.
From the Valrico PetSmart. Yeah, I saw that whole litter was just a beautiful, I think it was 7 kittens, and they were just all gorgeous.
I know, I saw the black one. I have a black cat at home, and I'm partial to adopting them because they're always the last ones out. And I was like, oh, I have to have him. And my husband's like, no, shut that site down right now. You're not looking anymore.
Well, you guys are out there. So anything you want to do to promote adoptions this weekend at the Valrico PetSmart, the rescue certainly appreciates.
That's a great way.
We will. We'll have to throw it up on our webpage today.
Great.
I appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeanine.
Have a great week.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Wow, that was a lot of information.
Oh my! I was excited to talk to her.
I know.
She was really a wealth of information. Absolutely.
And, I didn't know about the judges, did you?
I did not.
And I think with the volume of people coming from other places like New York and Boston, we don't vote for judges up there.
Nope.
I've never voted for judges like we've done here.
I thought it was very bizarre. My first vote down here, that was on paper. Yes, it's up north. We just go. Yep. You go in the booth, you flip the switches, you pull the curtain, and you're done.
And I'm like, what are you people doing down here with paper? It's no wonder Florida keeps screwing this up because you got to pencil in the dots like it's an SAT exam.
It's not.
Maybe that's why Florida is having such trouble thinking it's an SAT exam.
Yeah,
And nobody's studying. Yeah, and nobody is studying for their SAT at the moment.
No, apparently nobody.
So yes, but no, Jeanine was an unbelievable wealth of information. Yes.
And to counter that whole thing, when Erin gets back, we have the volunteer of the week.
Oh, how exciting!
I know, she's fabulous.
I bet she is.
And her name is Eileen Goldenberg. I wanted to say Goldberg, but that's not it, it's Goldenberg. And she lives out on Davis Island.
Ooh,
I know, which is very nice.
very nice.
You like Davis Island? They have some good
Yes.
restaurants.
And they had Derek Jeter for a while.
And Tom Brady's living at their
I
house.
heard. I was going to rent it, but I thought it was too small.
Oh, okay.
I
Maybe
need something a little
bit.
bit. Yeah, need something bigger.
Yeah, maybe you'll have to look someplace else. Yeah, we want it. Is that what Tom Brady went?
I think so.
So Eileen not only does phenomenal artwork, which this is one of the signs.
By the way, my favorite sign, my favorite Biden sign that I've seen, Eileen. Congratulations.
We'll do it a little bit closer to the
Absolutely
camera.
outstanding.
And she's got the piece. Oh, this way. Sorry, Erin. My producer's like, you're going the wrong way.
There we
No, looks great. Looks great. Full disclosure, it's based on a sign that I saw on the internet, but I started from scratch and designed my own lettering and made my own version of it.
Love the rainbow.
It's
Love
really
the rainbow.
absolutely beautiful.
Outstanding.
So
Great
Thank
job.
you.
tell us
Thank
a little
you.
bit about how you got involved in, excuse me, politics and caravans and what you're doing over on Davis Island that we can come help with.
Well, I've always been involved in politics, especially for the last, 3 elections, the 2 Obama campaigns. Never this early. I usually get very involved like the last week or 2 and just do door-to-door canvassing and a lot of sign waving. But this time I was frustrated early on that there weren't signs available. The Biden campaign didn't have enough to distribute. They were taking forever. I wanted signs. My friends all wanted signs. Nobody was getting them. I ordered 10 from Amazon, which seemed so stupid. They were A, expensive.
I gotta do what you gotta do.
And B, I wasn't getting
It's not my favorite either, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
right. I was desperate. So I distributed those 10. And then I thought, I can just make them. And they're laminated. They'll be weatherproof. They're not as good as a regular yard sign. But I bought a laminator and I have a large format printer. So I bought a bunch of paper and laminating sheets. And I just started my little sign making business that is not a business because they were free.
Right, charity work.
And then that's how I got involved in the Ridin with Biden because Nicola Batts reached out to me about my signs and asked me if I would be interested in starting a ride on Davis Island or in South Tampa somewhere.
And how has the turnout been on Davis Island?
Amazing from the beginning.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
and
the first week we had about 30 and every week it just gets bigger and bigger.
That's wonderful. It's very exciting to see that all come together, I would imagine.
It really is. It really is. And I reached out to a friend of mine who's a very committed Democrat, Taylor Ward. I knew she'd jump at the chance to help, and she did. And she does the hard part usually of planning the route and organizing that part. So
I don't even imagine what goes into those things.
it's challenging. It's challenging. But my sister and I started 25 years ago, Davis Island toy drive. And we drive around Davis Island in a big giant sleigh and collect toys for charity. So
awesome.
I'm used to having to navigate these streets and come up with a good route.
Easy. For Santa, yeah, imagine for Santa.
Yeah, we collect over 3,000 gifts at Christmas.
Oh, wow. Do you guys still do that? Is that something that you still do?
Yeah, I hope we do it this year with COVID. This will be interesting. We have different hosts around the island, about 15 of them. that host the parties or the Santa stops, as we call them. And, we'll just see how willing people are to participate
That's
this
a
year.
wonderful, wonderful project.
Well, and the nice thing is everybody's learned how to do a workaround.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so we'll probably have outdoor spots now. Which
Right.
in Florida is going to be fine.
Yes, absolutely.
That we're
Absolutely.
lucky.
Yes. Because I'm sure we've stood outside in snow at Kohl's,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
frozen our feet
I
off.
used to do a big Toys for Tots drive when I lived up north, and it was wonderful. Had the Marines come,
Yeah.
and but it was cold.
Yeah.
It was absolutely cold, but it was awesome to see these big, huge piles of toys for the kids. One of my favorite things.
It really is gratifying.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Well, we have a gift, I guess you'd call it.
Absolutely. Because you're volunteer of the week.
Oh, thank you.
T-shirt, and it says, "Will you shut up, man?"
I love it. I love it. That is great. Thank
Exactly.
you.
And your sign is going to go to Jeanine, who was just on before. You're talking about the lawyers and how we have to pick the best ones.
Absolutely.
Great. And every week I try to come up with a new sign. I'm going to do a Kids for Biden one this week because I think there's a big kids rally at Casa Biden. So
Well, the nurses at St. Joe's have been asking for nurses for Biden sign.
I'll do it. I'll make that by Saturday.
And I'm one of them. I'm like, I need a nurses for Biden sign.
Okay, good.
She says that she's asking for friends, but she's not. She's asking for herself.
I'm happy to make. I'll make 15 at least.
I have
Perfect.
a flag, and I thought it said nurses for Biden when I ordered it, and when I came, it just said nurse for Biden. Okay, China.
As if there's only one.
One nurse.
One nurse. I'm the nurse. I'm here for Biden. So it's some strange looks when I'm on a flag waving. It says nurse for Biden.
Okay.
Well, maybe somebody will come get those from me.
Perfect. I'll send Anna over. Actually,
Okay.
Anna and I are going to go into Tampa today to get some Joe Biden cookies.
Well, what time? Maybe I can have them by then.
They're at Alacia Bakery,
Oh, Alessia.
Alessi Bakery. That's not far from Davis Island.
and they have Joe Biden cookies. They also have the other one.
I know.
A load of Joe Biden
Okay,
cookies.
nobody
So
told me
it's
that there were cookies involved.
we wanted to know. She's off of carbs, so we couldn't tell her about the cookies.
Right, but I might have to jump off for an Alessio cookie. I might have to jump off just for a minute.
Well, I have several hours before I go do flag waving at Jan Platt. So I will make you these nurses for Biden signs. They'll be by my front door.
Oh, I'm going to tell
Awesome.
Anna. Thank you. And maybe we'll leave some cookies there.
Oh, I won't turn that down.
Well, thank you. We'll drop off your T-shirt, and it was so nice to finally meet you. I adore your signs.
Well, I love your show.
You have an amazing talent, Eileen. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
sharing it.
Okay, oops, we go on a little too fast.
That's okay. I think we did good.
Yeah. All right, so we have a couple things that are going on this week.
Woo, let's talk about
All
it.
right, so Wednesday, we have phone banking.
Start with tonight.
Oh, tonight we're going to do tonight. Let's start with tonight because I was confused. I thought it was
Oh,
Thursday.
yes,
That was
yes,
Monday.
yes.
Okay, tonight. Normally on Fridays we do flag waving down at the Wawa, but tonight we're not. We're going to move our flag waving event to the Bloomingdale Library.
Okay.
Bloomingdale Library is one of the early voting sites, and it has had the highest voter turnout of any of the early voting sites.
Say it's not so.
It is. They've had almost 8,000 voters in already.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you were coming to the flag waving, change your location, go over to the Bloomingdale Library, find our tent
From 4 to 6.
4 to 6. Yep. Actually, you can come out at 3, at 7, whenever you want to come up. Find our tent, come over, say hi.
Yep.
And what you're going to do is be a poll reader, and you are going to wave a
Wait,
flag.
wait. Not a pole dancer.
You can dance too.
I don't want to do
Anna and I did.
that. I know. That's why I am not doing it. So a pole greeter.
A poll reader.
Okay.
And what you're going to do is hold these lovely ballot cards,
Okay.
and somebody's going to drive up, and you're going to say, "Would you like a Democratic slate card?"
Okay.
And you hand them the card, and off they go.
Okay. And everybody's wearing masks.
Everybody's got masks on.
Okay.
If you're too shy, which I know is a problem for both of us,
Absolutely.
If you're too shy, you can just stand there and wave a flag.
Oh,
Okay? And you'll
I
see our
wave the
tent.
nurse for Biden
The
flag,
nurse.
or maybe I'll do manicurist for Biden. Can we get
Nails,
one?
nails for Joe.
The name of my business is Nails by Jody. So we can shorten it, we can do
Nails
Nails
by
by Joe, and I'll just wave that flag as the
It was like, I had the flag for 2 weeks and finally my husband goes, it's missing something.
You have to get a Sharpie and just put the S on the
She's like, holy cow, I've got
or glitter or something. Glitter.
it. Nobody would take it.
Absolutely.
So, 4 to 6, definitely. So if you
Tonight
wanna come
at the
earlier,
Williamsville
Williamsville
Library.
Library. They are, I guess all the polling places today have had a little bit of issues. They've had some problems with their printers, so it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have music, you're gonna be dancing
Stop
with
at
your
the Chick-fil-A.
flags.
You got food down the blocks. You could
Oh, we
stop
go
at
to Wendy's.
Wendy's.
And
Okay.
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Starbucks has a bathroom and they let you use it, or you can use the one in the library.
Okay.
And you get the app of your Starbucks and you get some
Right.
bonus
Get
points.
some goodies and
So
hang
that's
out in the Echo
nice.
Line.
Yes.
Very exciting. The
This
weather should be
weekend,
good.
we have, oh, and if you're going, because we've got the rainstorms, go to the dollar store first, buy a dollar poncho.
Or an umbrella.
Yeah, but I mean, a dollar umbrellas we could set up, a dollar poncho
Well,
is
no,
probably
you
better.
can bring an umbrella from home. Right. Okay.
Get a poncho,
Okay.
just in case.
I don't do ponchos, but I'll bring an umbrella.
Okay.
So
So,
also Andrew Leonard is going to be at the waving tonight.
yes, he's
We
gonna
didn't
be
talk-
at,
So is he handsome? I mean, what are we talking?
he's very handsome.
It's not Mario. It's not Andrew Cohen.
No, but he's very handsome. He
Okay.
just got engaged.
Oh, how cute!
I know, he has a lovely, he's going to have a lovely life partner, but she is so nice.
Will she be joining us?
Probably not.
Okay.
She's smart.
We got something better to do on a Friday night.
I think she's probably hanging out with these spouses of candidates. They're probably somewhere having
A
cocktails.
little party. Right,
Yeah,
right,
a little
right,
party.
right, right.
Oh, we just got his picture up and we missed it.
Oh,
So
okay.
the sign waving with Andrew is going to be at, I don't know where it is. It's up on our page anyway.
Okay.
So that's tonight.
We'll look out for him.
Yes, look out for him. He's gonna be
Okay.
there. He's a lovely man. So he
Okay.
was in the Navy.
Oh, yep. Nice stuff.
Yeah,
It's on hot and sunny.
Yeah. So we have two
Navy
naval officers.
Yeah,
And they look-
absolutely.
And they look great in their
Awesome.
whites.
Awesome servicemen.
And you know, we
Wonderful.
went back to the reserves and we had to give blood and then gave him Hello Kitty band.
Oh, I want a Hello Kitty band. No, just the band.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Saturday.
Oh my God.
You guys are going to be up early.
We're gonna be up early, and we're gonna be at a car parade or a caravan, and that's gonna be at the Sumner High School on Baum Road off of 301.
Okay.
Get
Is
there,
it, is it Baum River Road?
no, just Baum.
Just Baum Road.
Just Baum.
Okay.
And get there about 10 to decorate your car. We'll
Okay.
have flags, we'll have Sharpies to write on your windows, washable Sharpies, not real Sharpies. We'll have everything to put on your car that you could possibly need. We have every flag under the sun.
You have manicurists provided?
No, but we'll tell you make that. I will make manicure for mine. Because it was made in China.
One manicure provided.
Yeah, manicure for mine.
One manicure provided.
So that's in the morning.
Okay.
Then we're going to turn around, grab a quick lunch. Then Anna, myself, and Erin are going to be at the Bloomingdale Library doing pole dancing and pole waving.
Again?
Pole waving again
Okay.
from 3 to 7.
I'm thinking you guys are addicted to the pole dancing, but okay.
Well, it'll be
Might have
Erin's.
had an intervention.
Yeah, it'll be Erin's first time there. So we're
Okay.
gonna have to teach her some moves.
Mm.
And I think there's a TikTok video of some orange Cheeto doing one of these at something, and we're gonna have to do better moves than that.
I would imagine you guys could nail that.
But good.
Absolutely.
So that's from 3 to 7. We're gonna have signs, we're gonna have music, we're gonna have all that stuff. Sunday.
Cookies?
Sunday.
Cookies?
Oh, we figured any extra cookies. I haven't eaten them all. Because have you ever been in a car with us?
Well, I've been in a car with Anna many times.
Yes. If there's food involved,
Yes.
yeah, we're going down that road. That's
Yeah.
not gonna be- It won't be pretty.
Okay.
Sunday. We're doing
Sunday.
Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
We have another car caravan, and it's going to meet at the Publix on McMullen and Boyette.
Okay.
And again, come at 10 from 10 to 10:30. We're going to decorate the cars. And for those of you who saw our volunteer of the week last week, Scott's campaign manager,
It's
we have a
10 o'clock.
newsletter full of every flag and every decoration and every sign of campaigns. So we've got the Margaret, the Scott, the Biden, the Kamala, the Fire and the Liar sign. We have all the signs. We do.
I'm kind of partial to that.
I know we like this one. I like the Kamala one. But we've got all the signs, we've got everything you need. So that'll be great. And Monday, we're going to do our Cup of Joe again, and we'll recap everything that happened. We might have to have Jody come back as a guest.
I'll look forward to it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I think that's it. We want you to like, follow, and share everything we've said today.
Well, maybe not everything, but maybe not the whole dancing, but
just pole dancing. I took belly dancing, so that was like, I'm gonna teach the girls how to do a couple of belly dancing. So, like, follow, and share. Our Ridin for Biden, Hillsborough, Tampa Bay for Biden, Fish Hawk for Biden. Like, follow.
let's do a quick recap for those of us who have ADHD. Friday night, tonight, Bloomingdale Library, 4 to 6.
What are we doing? Flag waving and pole
And pole
dancing.
dancing.
Pole
Okay.
dancing.
Okay, tomorrow, caravan at Sumner High School. Arrive at 10.
Decorate. Leave at 10:30.
Leave at 10:30.
Pack a snack.
Don't be late. Pack a snack. Pack a snack for the polls. The
Yes.
lines are a little long.
Yep.
You want to be comfortable. Bring an umbrella or a poncho.
It's gonna be wet.
It could be.
It could be.
Okay. Saturday afternoon, sign waving again. Bloomingdale Library,
3 to 7.
3 to 7.
And if you come, we'll even autograph your cup of Joe shirt if you've got one.
Oh, we can talk about autographs.
No, Ellen and I are gonna charge for autographs. Just have to give us a piece of candy.
Okay.
Or cheap. We're cheap.
Okay. And then Sunday morning, 10 a.m. The Publix on
On
McMullen and Boyette.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Decorate your car.
Yep.
And we'll have supplies there to help decorate.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Look for a nice guy in a Scott Hottenstein shirt and a minivan. And he is
Bring
the
your
one-
mask.
Yeah, bring your mask. He is the one who's got everything you need. Flags, the whole 9 yards.
Awesome.
Yep. If you have an American flag at home, take it off your house and bring it with us. We don't want just one political party to have the flag. It's for all of us.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It was a pleasure having you on our show
Thank
today.
you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
stepping up and covering for Anna.
Absolutely. She owes me big time for this,
She
but
does.
okay.
She does.
And I'm still planning how I'm collecting, by the way. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be really
I want
good.
to get one.
Absolutely.
All right, well, we'll see you guys Monday, 9:30. Have a great weekend. Hope to see you out at any event this weekend. And remember, we have 11 days. Yeah, it's Christmas. 11 days until the
Election
orange
day.
stain is removed from the White House.
Get out and vote.
Bye, guys.
Bye.